Everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well and staying safe and staying at home. So today I'm going to be reviewing the Sarah's Day workout ebook. Basically I want to give you like a brief overview of my thoughts and yeah, just to see whether you think it would be suited to you and give you like my opinion on it. Obviously there's a lot of stuff going around at the moment because we're like most of us are in lockdown and don't have access to gyms and stuff, so yeah, I just thought I'd give it a little review to help you out if you're thinking of buying it. So the price is $69.99 Australian dollars, which converts to around £35.68, which is $44.41 like US dollars. So yeah, but basically in this review I just want to give a little disclaimer. So I'm not a personal trainer or anything like that, as a lot of you probably know. I have however been training for well over 5 years, so I do have like a good kind of understanding of how programs work and exercise and training. Like, I do enjoy it, so it's something I'm passionate about, so I think it's fair for me to give my opinion on it. But yeah, my thoughts on my own, and I won't be sharing too many details of the program because obviously I understand that this is Sarah's business and yeah, I don't want to get involved in any trouble. Okay, so if you haven't heard of Sarah's Day, I literally do not know where you've been. She is absolutely killing it on YouTube. She has over 1.4 million subscribers, which is just gold. Like, that's incredible. She is a mom to the cutest little guy who is I think he's about 1. Yeah, he's 1. And she promotes a holistic and balanced lifestyle. So she wrote this book prior to having Fox, her baby, but set out to make her ebook basically personal to how she likes to train and how she enjoys to train. She is one of the first YouTubers I've followed, so yeah, I'm literally obsessed with her. I think she's incredible and I love binge watching her videos. But yeah, I'm excited to be reviewing this program. It's nice to review someone's stuff who's like inspired you throughout your fitness journey. So the ebook is basically tailored to create a body which is lean, toned and functional. I've literally just quoted that from the guide. I'm literally reading a bit of it here so that I remember everything, so if I keep looking down, that's why. But yeah, she described the program to give you like visible results and transform your body. So yeah, let's crack on. It's time to review. First up, we have several pages of introduction, then we have a progress chart for you to take pictures and remember where you started. I like this part of the program because it adds a personal touch to the ebook. I think most ebooks have this nowadays, which I think is good. It makes you kind of see where someone's come from and it gives you a little insight into whether this ebook could be for you. So from page 16 to 30 we are given examples of how the program works and the setup of the 8 weeks. It's very detailed and a good resource to have in case you find the guide confusing. Page 31 is an example of a warm-up you should do prior to doing the guide. I like this warm-up because I think it gets you prepared for the workout, and I definitely recommend doing it at least twice before you start training. So here's me elegantly doing said warm-up. It's a good pulse raiser and doesn't kill you before you start, which I think is always promising. Unlike those days when you're like, do you remember back in when you were doing like PE and stuff like that and they told you to do like 2 laps of the field, and I was absolutely wrecked before I even started that PE lesson? That doesn't, this warm-up doesn't make you feel like that. Basically it warms you up like slowly and nicely, and you can start off kind of chill and then build it up and go for reps while you're doing it, kind of thing. But yeah, anyways, tangent over. Page 32 to 34 are basically a little pep talk from her to you. We have some little motivational chats and some tips on like remembering eating, pre-workout, meals, and the importance of diet and form and avoiding burnout, like not doing too much, just kind of doing what you can. And yeah, I think that's a really good part of the guide as well. Okay guys, so now we're on to the workouts. So I filmed the whole week of workouts, but I just thought, like, what's the point in putting 400 videos of me doing the same kind of thing? So I'm just going to show you like a brief example of all the workouts throughout the week. So I'm going to show you the sweaty shredder, the toning power, the challenge. I didn't film that activity because it was like walk and talk, and I'm not gonna walk and talk to you for half an hour because this video will be extensive. But here's like a brief overview. So yeah, weeks 1 to 3 involve 1 sweaty shredder workout per week, 1 toning power workout per week, 1 challenge and 1 activity per week. Weeks 4 to 5 include 2 sweaty shredders, 1 toning power, 1 challenge and 1 activity per week. Weeks 6 to 8 include 2 sweaty shredders, 2 toning powers, 1 challenge and 1 activity. So I'm going to tell you right now, I did not film the activity of the abs or the abs workout because number one, I hate doing abs, and I actually avoided it because my body was so sore. So I actually skipped that workout, so don't at me, I'm sorry. Don't hate me, please don't hate me. I'm weak and I was literally dying that week that I did those workouts. I was absolutely dead, so yeah, sorry about that. And then the activity I just explained. Basically, I didn't want to film me walking and talking for half an hour because I just thought this video would be way too long. So yeah, that's cool. Okay guys, so the positives of the guide, I've literally got them written down here, so I'm going to read it off my phone. So if I keep looking away, I'm really sorry, but I just want to get everything covered. So weeks 1 to 3, I would say, are really nice for beginners. I've basically been doing this guide for the last 4 weeks, so I do have like quite a good overall like judgment of the first few weeks. Obviously I haven't done the whole guide, so I can't really explain that, but where I'm at is the guide is definitely easy to use and like easy to understand, I think. We also get a nice understanding of different ways of moving your body. I personally am very used to just doing weight training and cardio, like just going on the cross trainer and stuff like that. So yeah, the reason I've been so sore is because I'm just like moving my body in a different way, which is really good. But I definitely say that's a massive positive because I just feel like I feel fitter in the way that I can like hold my own body up now, because when I started this I couldn't do that at all. I also think that £35 is really reasonable. I think where I live, a PT session is like £40, so it's actually, you're getting like good value for money in terms of how long the program is, how many workouts you're doing a week. I know you don't have like the personal touch of like it being a specific plan made for you and your goals, but I think it's a good like reasonable price for what you're getting. Also, like, you will sweat, you will ache, and it is really challenging. Like, the workouts are not easy at all. You work as hard as you want to work because most of the workouts are timed workouts, so what you put in is what you get out basically. And you can like, you will find that in the first like week you can do, I don't know, 5 press-ups on your knees, but by like week 4 you're doing 10, which is great. Like, the progression I've seen in myself has been incredible and I'm really happy with that. Also, you don't need any equipment, which I'm finding with a lot of home workouts at the moment, like the ones I'm seeing on Instagram and stuff like that. Like, a lot of them you do need some form of equipment, so you don't need that with this. I also think it's a really nice touch that she has like little tips and little, like, almost as if she's there with you throughout the guide. She's got like little points on some of the workouts and stuff like that. I remember one of them being like, don't hate me, and it's like ab kicks, which, yeah, I did hate her for a bit because that hurt. That really hurt. But yeah, progress pictures as well. I really like this because some of us like rely a lot on weight, like scale weight changing, but I like that she gets across the point that it's really important to take pictures at the start of the plan, because as she says, like, you should see visible changes from this plan. But yeah, you go into it and you kind of think each workout looks easy on paper, and then you also you get into it and you're just literally like dying, which I really like. I like the fact that everything is like really challenging, I guess. Yeah, you definitely do see results, but I haven't, because my diet hasn't been on point. So I can only assume that if my diet had been good during this time, then yeah, I would have definitely seen a difference. I have noticed like my core does feel a lot stronger, because I literally never trained for like abs or anything like that before I started this plan, which is really bad. Don't recommend that, but yeah, this has definitely helped that. But yeah, I've also noticed a massive increase in my strength. So I'm strong in terms of I can lift like heavy weight, relatively heavy weight, but like holding my body weight, like I just can't do it. So I've noticed that I can do more press ups, I can do full press ups now as well. At the start of the program, I couldn't do that. So I'm actually really happy. I'm really proud of myself for that. Come at me for this, I have to give you the negatives. So I love Sarah too, let's just get that out of the way. Like, I'm obsessed with her as well. We don't need to be mean, but I have to give you the negatives, because otherwise this wouldn't be a good review, would it? Okay, so remember, these are my own thoughts, and this is like constructive criticism. I love Sarah, I'm not saying anything bad about her, like this isn't a dig at her. I think she's amazing too. Okay, let's go. So this week on Sarah's story, she's actually been saying that she started doing the sweaty shredder again, and a lot of the time she's saying, okay, so I alternated this exercise, I alternated this exercise, I alternated this exercise. Oh, I can do that. Now, if like coming from someone who's like bought the guide, and you're buying the guide to support someone who has made this guide, and yeah, has created this guide to train how they train and everything like that, I'd just like to kind of know like how much input she actually had in the guide, because some of the exercises, like she said, she struggled with. And now this could be because she's like postpartum, like she's had a baby in the last year, and I get your fitness level changes, your body changes, everything like that, but it kind of makes you feel like maybe she didn't actually fully test it out before she like put it out there, which is a negative in a sense, because for example, doing 1 minute of jump lunges, you have to be very fit to do that 6 times in a row. I can do it for about 1 set, and then I have to alternate with just like walking lunges or something like that. And that's also what she's saying. Now, I'm not saying I'm particularly like the fittest person in the world, but yeah, I just feel like maybe some of the exercises are a bit too difficult, and they should be for shorter periods of time or reps. But yeah, I think also some of the pictures in the workouts are not completely clear, because sometimes you don't know whether you're meant to be jumping or whether it's meant to be like a static exercise. For example, the high knees, am I meant to be like proper doing high knees, or is it meant to just be like static high knees, if you know what I mean? I can't really give you another example, but yeah, that's kind of what I struggled with a little bit. It wasn't always the clearest thing. Also, it would be really nice if the guide included a glossary of the exercises, or like links, do you know what I mean? Like something that you could refer to see exactly what the exercises were, in case you had any trouble like I did understanding if you're meant to jump or if it's meant to be a static exercise or anything like that. And another thing I think as well, for example with the jumping lunges, clearly I just hate the jumping lunges, but it would be really nice if you were giving like an estimate of how many reps you should be doing in that workout. For example, it says, let's say 30-second jumping lunges. It would be nice if it said like aim for, this is an estimate of like 15 reps or something like that, just so you have like something to aim for, because I know it can be quite difficult like when you keep looking at the like timer. You're trying to work hard, but you're also like looking at the timer to see like, oh, how many seconds have I got left, because I'm actually dying right now. Whereas if I'm on like rep number 11, I'd be like, sick, I've only got 4 more to do and I can do this kind of thing. Like, it helps a little bit with motivation, I feel. The beach workouts and the swims, obviously we're in lockdown, so that's impossible for me to do in the UK, because you're not allowed to drive to do exercise for that long. Like, the closest I live to a beach is like, I don't know, 2-3 hours, and then going to a pool is impossible because everything is shut. So yeah, I get that you just alternate that with a walk, but just for the sake of like covering me, if anything, I'm just gonna say like, not everything is possible. And as I mentioned before as well, the guys definitely made me realize that I kind of need to like increase my upper body strength and my core strength. But yeah, I really liked doing this plan, and I love the progressive overload in it. Like, week on week you are kind of like, you're progressing because you're increasing your workout. You haven't got like weights to progress by or like anything like that, but it just gets more difficult. And yeah, I just think it's a really good plan, to be honest. The guide has made me realize that I do lack strength in my core and my upper body, but I've definitely noticed some improvement, which I'm really happy with. I haven't noticed any like physical visible changes, but as I said earlier, like, lockdown diet has not been a vibe, so it's my own fault basically. But I reckon if I was on my diet, that I definitely would have seen a change. To conclude, I would probably rate this guide a solid 7 out of 10 for all the points that I've made. Again, I'm just gonna say I love Sarah, I've loved this guide, and yeah, there are things I changed, so I can't give it a 10 out of 10, but like 7 out of 10 is decent. But yeah, I think the guide is very reasonably priced. There are of course like little moderations that I've mentioned that I would definitely change, or just like adapt the workout. But yeah, overall I think it's a really decent plan, and I've definitely enjoyed training in this style. Like, it's been so refreshing to try something different, and wow, my hair looks so nice right now. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did, and thank you so much for watching. If you like these videos, then please drop me a comment and let me know. If there's any videos you would like to see in the future, then also please let me know, because I have all the time in the world right now. Like, I'm learning how to edit. I hope you've enjoyed the edits in this and you've noticed it, because I have worked for this. I've tried to make it really good for you guys, and you know, I'm just increasing my knowledge on how to edit and everything, so it's only going to go up from here. There are going to be some hauls soon too, because I know some of you like them. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you buy the guide. Let me know if you have any comments that you want to chat about in regards to this guide. If you have any questions or anything like that, just hit me up on Insta or in the comment section. But I will see you all soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.